Welcome back, friends. Welcome to the third episode of World's Rare Medicinal Plant series. Our medicinal herb for today's discussion is Echinacea purpurea or purple coneflower. There is a brief history on its discovery. Echinacea was discovered in the late 1800s by a traveling salesman named Joseph Mayer. He learnt about the plant from Indian plains while roaming out in the West. He brewed it up as an alcohol tincture and sold it as a cure-all. Surprisingly, he demonstrated its effectiveness by drinking this tonic and letting a rattlesnake bite him. But he never got sick. And it was since when the phrase snake oil came up. Purple coneflower can be introduced as a perennial medicinal herb which is native to the Atlantic drainage area of the United States of America and Canada. There are a number of common names available for the plant. I will mention a few: black Samsung, cocup hat, coneflower, Indian comb, Indian head, snake root, etc. Actually, there are lots. Purple coneflower is resilient and drought resistant. That is capable of growing in hot and dry climate, though the growth rate is slow. The name has been derived from the word echinacea that comes from the Greek word echinos, which means sea urchin or hedgehog. It has probably got its name from the prickly spikes found on the flower head. The members of the Asteraceae family have a characteristic morphology of the flowers. In this family, each flower is actually a conglomeration of many tiny flowers. The figure is showing the top view of a coneflower. Echinacea genus is characterized by spiny flowering heads with an elevated receptacle which form the cone. Also, it may have either simple or branched stems. There are two figures showing both kinds of stem structures. Now, we will be discussing the major taxonomical features of Echinacea purpurea. It belongs to the major kingdom Plantae. The superdivision is Spermatophytina, comprising all seed plants. Division is Tracheophyta, comprising vascular plants, that the one containing the conducting system. The class is Magnoliosida. Order is Asterales, since coneflower is a dicot plant. Family is Asteraceae family. This family is known for composite flowers made of florets. Genus is Echinacea, which I already mentioned, have a characteristic flower description, and the species is Purpurea. There are a number of different categories of phytochemicals present in purple coneflower. First one is the polysaccharides. Polysaccharide is nothing but more than 9 sugar units or sugar monomers bound together. The polysaccharide compounds present in Echinacea are 4-O-methyl-glucurono-arabinoxylan, arabino-raminogalactan, xyloglucan, fructose, fructan polymers, etc. The next category is flavonoids, which comprises the rutoside, camphorol, quercetin, epigenin, isoramnatin, etc. There are many more actually. The nitrogenous compounds present in the Echinacea species are very essential for health benefits. Few of them are echinacin, betaine. There are a couple of pyrazolidine alkaloids, 2-silagine and iso-2-silagine, etc. A specific group of chemical compounds known as alkylamides fall in this category. These compounds are also very crucial. Apart from this, there is another group of chemicals known as caffeic acid derivatives, which have also been isolated from this plant. Echinacea purpurea had been used as traditional medicine in American countries as a broncholytic agent, meaning the agent acting on the respiratory tract and dilating the bronchioles. It was used to relieve the cold and flu-related problems mainly. One of the major beneficial effects of purple coneflower is its immunostimulant activity. This effect is caused by three mechanisms: phagocytosis activation, fibroblast stimulation, and enhancement of respiratory activity. Studies have demonstrated that innate immunity is enhanced by administration of the extract of the aerial part of the plant. The mechanism is shown with the help of a figure. Here, it says that the immune system is strengthened against the pathogenic infections through activation of neutrophils, macrophages, polymorphonuclear leukocytes, and natural killer cells. For those who are not aware of the background of immunology, These are the cells that are involved in the first line defense of our body. Activation of these cells cause the pathogen detection and phagocytosis. This activation process is responsible for triggering the immune complex. Another prominent medicinal effect of cornflower is its anti-inflammatory effect. These figures are easier to explain with the alkylamide compounds obtained from the alcohol extract of Echinacea offers this activity through inhibition of the production of inflammatory mediators TNF alpha, nitric oxide that is NO, and also the cyclooxygenase enzyme complex COX1 and COX2. On the other hand, the polysaccharide fraction of Echinacea was shown to inhibit inflammatory responses by inhibiting the expression of NF-kappa beta P65 protein, which is a pivotal mediator of inflammation. Extract of Echinacea purpurea is active against highly pathogenic avian influenza virus H5N1, H7N7 and swine flu virus H1N1, herpes simplex virus. Along with the aerial parts, root extract also contains potent virucidal activities. Echinophores is a preparation of Echinacea ethanolic extract containing 95% of aerial parts plus 5% of root. This preparation showed a very potent virucidal activity against several membranous viruses. Other indications include the respiratory infections, cold, flu, bronchitis, strep throat, toothache, etc. So let's summarize the important points to remember in this lecture. Echinacea purpurea, belonging to the family Asteraceae, is a perennial medicinal herb native to the North America. It is commonly known by the name like purple cornflower, snake root, Indian comb, etc. The plant was used as a traditional medicine for the cure of flu and common cold. The aerial part contains polysaccharides, alkylamide derivatives and caffeic acid derivatives. It has anti-inflammatory and immunomodulatory potential. Also shows potent antiviral and bactericidal effects. There are some papers which may help you to know and learn more about this plant. You can also share more information if you want. If you like the lecture, please press the like button, share the video among your friends, and if you wish to get many more videos on this series, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Bye.